Right, this Roubaix has been absolutely nuts from start to finish, from the first section until the attacks really started to come. We saw before the Arenberg Forest, there was attacks over the Arenberg, that's where we started to get wout dropped. But for me, this is when it started to really get hard for a lot of riders. There were splits, but at 87 Ks to go, the man that eventually won the bike race, Mathieu van der Poel, went on the attack and from a long way back. So when he started his sprint, he had speed to go. And there was a little look from Tadej. Tadej looked at Mads Pedersen once, twice. Mads didn't see it coming. But watch the reaction. In the past, there'd be a hesitation. They'd be waiting for the riders to start. He knew he couldn't hesitate. Out the saddle, started to get going. And it was a case of all the other riders jump on the wheel, try and hold on to this. This was one of the hardest attacks that Van der Poel did, and it's probably, from what I've seen of racing this year, the hardest that Pogacar's had to try and get onto someone's wheel and then try and hold it after that. And this was the start. This is when riders started to be shelled out. This is when riders really started to come in a lot of trouble. After that, we fast forward to a lot of attacks later. We just go down to Tadej and Mathieu van der Poel, and this is when Tadej attacked Mathieu. One of the attacks, which was probably one of the most impressive by Tadej, took a little run at Mathieu, and as he passed him, he got that much speed in him, that much acceleration, that for the first time, I think, ever, this point here, Van der Poel has had to get out of the saddle. So you can see by just these shots that I'm stopping and pausing, he had to get out, get up to speed, and then chase the wheel down. Van der Poel, being Van der Poel, knew that he didn't have to get on that wheel immediately, could leave a little gap, and because this is why. Another couple of 100 metres later, we came into the incident with Tadej Pogacar. This was the game change when two became one, and Tadej here just went in way too hot. You can see where the eyes are looking for his run-off direction. But look where Mathieu's are looking, down here, looking for another exit. They're in the same trajectory, but Van der Poel just with enough space in between them to adjust that and get round that corner safely. As he got round the corner, no mistakes were made by Mathieu, apart from he did have to use all that grass. But just look here, this is the difference between a bike handler that knows what they're doing. He's already pedaling, he's already got his leg down, so he's not trying to survive. He knows he's going to get round the corner, and he carries on pedaling after that. After that, Mathieu went onto it. Here's the overhead of it, but just look at the difference. A little bit of a gap coming into it, and then just that adjustment from Tadej Pogacar around up onto the grass by Van der Poel, and off he went. The last clip of the day is none other than the Cobble King, the king of Roubaix, Mathieu van der Poel. I mean, what can we say about this man? The gap was down to 12 seconds at one point that Tadej Pogacar brought back to him. No hesitation, no worries, just kept doing what he was doing, even with a puncture right in the final. Only lost 10 seconds to the world champion, Tadej Pogacar. Came into this velodrome. And I mean, there's not a lot you can say about this man, apart from he is one of the all-time greats, if not the greatest rider that's ever ridden Paris-Roubaix. His consistency throughout it and his win rate and podium rate, it's like none other. That's his third win. He's in the history books, and he's probably going on to win 4. Incredible.